Alright, so what's up YouTube? It's the Night Sun here, back with another video. And this video is going to be about be your own leader, right? Now, be your own leader is something that I guess it's kind of crazy that it's something I've been doing as of recently. When I say as of recent, I mean past couple years. Now, giving you a little roadmap, I guess growing up, it's been hinted I was like a leader. I never thought about it like that. It's been interesting in school where I'm sitting there. I remember I made this fucking parkour group. I remember because I was a nigga I was a nigga that made it. I know. And I'm like, and I was sitting there just thinking about it one day. Like it just popped in my head. I'm like, damn, I did literally create like a parkour group in like elementary school. This is when parkour was cool as fuck. Niggas flipping around, jumping off in the fucking playground and shit. That's something I'm pretty sure I'm the nigga that fucking was the leader of that, cause nobody was on that shit for real. And then I got older, you start to conform, people egos start, getting big and shit like that in middle school, high school, shit like that. And then, you sitting there trying to conform and fit in. So you lose a sense of your identity. And I guess that kind of what happened to me, like bad, like in middle school. Like middle school probably the worst years I ever had in my fucking life. I'm not gonna lie. And then high school, like I said, it got better, but that shit was fucked up too. But I'm like, and I had to realize like I was like kind of in a sense like chasing people validation. I mean that's normal for a teenager, but you chasing validation to what avail and for what purpose? And ultimately, it was kind of like it was a reflection of my low self-esteem, but it was also a reflection of how I viewed myself. All the way down to even like interactions without my people I deemed as my peers. Like to the extent of, let's say it was cool. Like I was always, I'm the student that's, like the smart kid that, that was just a fucking dickhead and they just don't want to do their work in class, so they just fail. I was the type of person where I was like that, but I wasn't like a bad kid. I was like how they think like quiet kids really have the best grades? No, the fuck they don't. Them niggas probably got the worst grades. I met a couple quiet niggas and their grades is fucking terrible. I was one of them type of niggas. Like I was only like that because I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm thinking about it. My ADHD was fucking terrible back then, but also I just had no structure. If I'm being honest with you, but I was not like a dumb kid by far. I think, like I said, my genetics did a good, decent. I ain't gonna lie. All the girls is fucking geniuses in my family, if I can be honest with you. But all the boys, I think they more the creatives, and the less motivated. I think that's just because how I was raised. But I had to understand, like, damn, like a lot of my life, I was just after elementary school, I just became a follower. I became a follower. I was never really doing things of my own volition. I was doing things to satisfy somebody else's, own fantasy or imagination what they think I should be doing. And that caused me to go to college. I'm like, I can't do this college shit. Fuck this shit. I'm out. Fuck it. And I'm like, bro, I'm sitting there just being a follower. I understand that, life is life and this shit is hard and you should have, you should be doing something. You just shouldn't be doing anything. I mean, nothing. But I had to realize, like, damn, like I need to start living for myself. I get that, people make sacrifices for you. You get that, sometimes we attach our self-value to what we are doing or, the people that we around. And you gotta understand that a lot of that shit don't mean nothing. Like at the end of the day, like, your life is your life. And if you attach it to other people and their own perspective and their own viewpoint of, what you should be doing or, who you are, let's say in certain settings, then like I said, your life will be miserable if that's what you think or you allow your mind to go. Like, and that's kind of where I was. And when I realized that, like, unconsciously, I didn't think that consciously till I got more aware, which is meditating or just in my own journey. I'm like, damn, that's how I really should think. But unconsciously, I just started just being by myself. I just stopped worrying about people. I just started tinkering in my own fucking, fucking laboratory, in my own fucking fortress of fucking solitude. I went home and I'm like, dog, like I don't do shit. I'm on my business. I write, I read, make YouTube videos, play the game, whatever the fuck I was doing. That's literally how I was. Like I that was like the first step of me like stepping out into my own and just really figuring out who the fuck I was, figuring out who I was and reconnecting with who I was as a person and as an individual. I think individually everybody is a leader. I think for everybody it's an archetype that you follow and you want to follow that archetype to the T. I think I'm a creative, and I think as I get older, I'm gonna inspire younger creatives like me that are very reminiscent of like me, who I was as a kid. And that's my job, is to be an example for younger people. Like that's one thing I always appreciated of people when I seen like the way that I look now, or the way that I walk, the way that I talk, the way that I dress, and how I express myself, outwardly. It was always a reflection of somebody that I seen, and that's kind of how I try to dress now. I try to dress like I'm a special nigga. I try to dress like I'm a character. So I inspire somebody growing up, be like, dog, that's like a cool ass nigga, and I want to be like him. Like that's how I think. I don't like that's really what I do this life shit for. Like it's to really inspire like some kid to do some cold shit, or even not to look like me, but to be they self in their own way, but to look not like look like me, but just have some type of unique individuality about themselves. Whether you look unique or you have a unique life, like. I aim to have a unique life. I aim to have a life that's not like the average black young man. Whether that's me, like, trying to go into spirituality and start this business and all this shit, Especially come from the hood in fucking Detroit. I don't hear no shit like that often. Most of the peers I know is like just fucking, these niggas they just hopeless. They don't really want to do shit with their life. And I mean, they're just hanging around. I'm about saying. It's sad to see, but I mean that's the reflection of reality and what has happened. So I can't be upset about it 100%. Yeah, I'm frustrated that I'm susceptible, and my brothers is susceptible to this type of shit. But that's why you there for. You there to take people out of it. You there to show the light to people that it's a different way. You don't have to be hopeless and just be a victim of circumstances. Because in reality, everybody is a victim of circumstances. Everybody's fucked up from the life that, from the existence that life gave them. Like, literally. And you gotta learn that, you gotta use your cards to the best of your abilities. It's just that part of reality just sucks, but it is what the fuck it is. But you have to learn to become a leader. That's literally how you have to learn to become a leader. You have to learn to become yourself. You have to learn to step in your own truth and your own individuality. And that comes with self-knowledge, knowledge of yourself and who you are. And I had to get that in my head, like when I started waking up more and more, and I'm like, damn, like this is what the fuck I was doing back then. The shit, it make you look down on you. You want to look down on yourself, but you'll be a little disappointed. But you got to understand that you got to start somewhere. And the quicker you understand that, the quicker that, you can get a move on. You can get ahead of yourself, and that's the beautiful part about it. Like, like I'm just so happy that I took the time to really go self-discovery and really learn about who I really was. Like, and and really reconnect with myself. Like, I ain't gonna lie, that shit makes me happy. Like, I'm genuinely, like, my heart is burning up right now, but it's like I genuinely feel happy about that. But, you just got to become your own leader. That's really what it is. It's like, you have to become your own individual. And you got to learn how to lead yourself. You can't lead nobody if you can't lead yourself in the right direction. If you don't know who you are and where you need to go as an individual. And that's just something that I had to really get under my belt. Get under my brain and in my awareness. So, yeah. I feel like I'm missing something else, but I'm just gonna leave it like that. I ain't gonna lie, I'll be having so many video topics, and I'll be really like, I can go into like deeper into it, like, but I ain't gonna lie, I'll be thinking like I'm high as hell. I like it, but sometimes like I just be hopping from thing to thing, and that could just be the ADHD talking, or the ADD, where the fuck it is, I don't really give a fuck either, but that's really sometimes what I be thinking it is. But yeah. Shit is amazing, man. It's like a fucking superpower. But, yeah, my bad. I'm supposed to be ending the video. If y'all like the video, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all later. Thank you.